SBTV.
Yo, what's up? Wow, go on, London. Hip hop in the building. It's Lyric Lab, SBTV. You know who this is. You get me? It's your boy Durrty Goodz, young legend. Thing about to pop off. We got Scrufizzer in the building. You get me? Wow, go on, my done.
No, my brother.
Trust me. Glad to have you in the building. You get me? Yo, man, about the thing right now, you know. How's life and all that?
It's alright, man. Just living. You get me? Just, as long as you're living, that's the most important.
Ah, I see it there. So, yo, man, you gotta let the people them know, like, how did you even start writing? Because you're an MC, you know, Screw. So what's good?
I got into bars and that when I was about 12, but I've always been kind of, you know, just into doing this kind of bashment thing, because that's where I started. So when I grew up on a lot of bashment, like the Ninja Mans, the Bounty Killers, the Spraggers, etc. innit? So I used to kind of just freestyle over their things, but obviously when you hit a proper age, you want to be writing it down so you remember, because you're just going la 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 when you're 6 or 7, isn't it? And when the garage thing came, that's when I really started writing, because we went to school and everyone else was writing.
So when you was 12, like, because you're quite young, innit? So who was influencing you them times there?
There was a load of people, you get me? There was a load of people. I was listening to kind of like rappers and stuff like that, so people like Bone Thugs and Harmony, like when they first kind of dropped on this thing, so you get me, I listened to Nas, I listened to those people from that age. So after that, it was Luck and Neat, because those are the people I knew. So Luck and Neat, like, gave me, like, you know what I mean, they influenced me at that age. But once I got to, you know, like 14, just started knowing about Dizzy, Wiley, yourself, Kanos, and all the rest of them, you know what I mean?
What MCs have influenced your style, though?
I'd say Andre 3000. Yeah. And the reason why I say that's just my personal favourite, innit?
Wow.
But like, I used to listen to him, and think, you know what, like, the way how he words his lyrics, the way how his flow goes, it's all in tempo, you know what I mean? It's all correct, like, you know what I mean? So, like, when I grew up, I wanted to spit like him. A lot of people won't understand it, because they probably only know, you know what I mean, Hey sorry, Miss Jackson. They don't really know Andre deep like that. But if you listen to him deep like that, he's doing a madness. So like, that was probably like one of the main people that, like, you know what I mean, like, I proper looked up to be real.
So is he one of your favourite lyricists of all time as well?
Yeah. I think he's like, obviously you got Biggie, Blacklicious as well, Big L.
See, I reckon a lot of cats your age probably didn't even know that you had such a musical knowledge, you know what I'm trying to say, of a background, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you know what's funny as well, when I first heard you, it was actually, because to me, you seem to be more known for like a little grime thing right now, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know why that's happening, but when I first heard you, you was on, like, you was a rapper, you was an MC, like I heard you on a hip hop, and you know what I did like about you as well? I could see your personality, I could see you as a good youth, you know? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so, and that's important out here as well in the scene, you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone's got to conduct themselves and carry themselves a certain way, you know what I'm saying? We're all from the streets as well, but there's a time and a place for everything, you know what I'm saying? Of
course,
and I think that's working for you a lot, bro. What sort of process, let the youth them know what sort of process you go through when you're writing bars and things?
Boy, man, I don't really have a process, you know what I mean? Like, most of my lyrics, and most of the things I write, they're on journeys, you know what I mean? So when I'm on the train, when I'm walking, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm in a room on my own, that's when I write most of my lyrics. But majority of the time, it's just, sometimes I write to thin air.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, when you write stuff, you don't want to write to a specific beat, because it just flows to that beat. But when you write it to thin air, there's nothing. There's just the acapella. And not only that, you know what I mean? When you write to thin air and you can't really hear nothing, you really think about what you're saying. Because sometimes when you take the beat out and you listen to what people are saying, not really saying anything, you know what I mean? There's not much, it's the truth, there's not much real things saying, and that's what's happened to a lot of people, innit? And I'm sure that people who hear me and they hear me spit fast, they probably think, but he isn't really saying much. But when you actually scrap the beat, you listen to it, and you write it down, you get me, it's a lot. But so I tried, that's my process, man.
You remind me of Dizzy in certain ways, but you don't sound like him though. You see what I'm saying? I believe you sound like no other. I believe you got a one-away style, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
In terms of songwriting and all that, how do you feel? Like, do you think writing bars is the same as writing songs, or do you try and, you know, do you build a concept to your thing?
When you're like writing bars is always, it's just like, you know what I mean, the first stages of hip hop, you know what I mean, like what hip hop was about. And some of it started in the party, some of it started elsewhere. So writing bars is more time freestyling, you know what I mean, saying what's on your mind, and more time battling. But when you're writing a song, you know what I mean, it's more of a specific subject. So if you're writing about a girl, you just write strictly about that relationship and how you went through. So I think, yeah, writing songs is really good because it shows your size and your intelligence, innit?
So what sort of stuff you working on now, bro?
Yeah, I got a new single I'm working on right now called Kick It. It's coming out soon, and really I just been kind of trying to find me as an artist and trying to write about different concepts and see what I sound like on different instrumentals instead of, you know what I mean, just going with what everyone says.
I tell you what, I think I heard, I don't know if it was your last joint, but one of your recent joints, Rap Rave. It's crazy, man.
That was just, you know what I mean, that's me kind of, you know, using a different beat and trying my style on it. You know, like, Rap Rave isn't what Scrufizzer is really about, but the way things work, you know, you have to kind of, like, use your style and try other things, because you can't just really go gully and go proper in when you're trying to do a song that's trying to cross over to, you know, the Radio Ones and other people. So that's what Rap Wave was for. But more other things that I'm coming out with are gonna be way more different and towards what people, you know, enjoy of me, you know.
Well, that's what separates you from the rest anyway, because not everybody can do that, you know what I'm trying to say? Not everyone can just mess with any other genre and make it sound good like they've been doing it all day, you know what I'm trying to say? You working on any album or anything? Yeah,
I got the physiotherapy album in,
it's a good title.
Trying
it's a good title,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Probably do a little EP.
Yeah.
You know, just bang out a couple more singles and...
Yeah. Well, you're a hot boy right now anyway, but still let the people them know where they can find you and thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Scrufizzer, Facebook's at Scrufizzer. Everything Scrufizzer, really.
Yeah, so, just Google the man alive.
Google and you'll find me, you know? Like one of those ones.
Well, yo, we're gonna wrap this up. This is Lyric Labs, SBTV, your boy Young Legend Durrty Goodz with my main man, my dude Scrufizzer, you get me? You know what he's about to do, he's about to perform and let off the fire, you get me? So, yo, it's a wrap, yo. It's an exclusive session, yo. Peace, yo. We out.
Yo. 139. We're stealing. Free shacks. Yeah. Yo.
You mean chilling with a pretty little lighty, trying to get bigger than Diddy in the 90s. I be spitting them lava flows, battling up rhythm from morning. So them man are chatting, but they didn't get on start my show. I be the wickedest spitting the man I pass, you know. Getting schooling with my niggas in the Gaza, so I'm for the man of one man banging the stars, you know. West 13, that's where the brothers go. I'm like F that, you heard me. I just spent 6 racks on the Hermes. I'm like call that back. I was on when you was on the phone chatting to girls. I was in the yard bagging the girl, chicky, cream interior. So what you telling me? If I double Z, the why the flows is even if I'm in a suit and tie, you would have thought I was jigger. Of course I'm getting bigger. The war is getting bigger. Your thoughts are getting bitter. Flow's been fizzy from way back. I know they're frightened cause they're biting. None of the brothers really want me to spray that. Two-faced niggas can't take that. And these beats are a little bit slow for me, but I'ma go to and just vocally. The flow pretty niggas know why they provoking me. I'm so busy when I kill rhythms emotionally. No biggie even though that I'm approaching these. Nobody trying to get ahead of me, so love drunk, never that somebody sober me. I spit bars even though I sing vocally. Doing moves to the crew, I bruised the tune, you never knew I was moving smooth, the flow's too better, fools on the screw, the crew will go through. Who's in the room will screw, not let tunes that I do, they make it move, bubble in the room with it. I'm breaking through, none of you are true to the roots who made it through. Still going hard on the rhythm, fast when I'm spitting bars, killing dogs on the rhythm, arm in a mission like Catty Bar, I'm a far from a dark and what? I said I'm getting it again, really, rapping for the ends, jumped in the new shape, 62 plate, Gemini niggas can't roll with it, cause I'm on another level to any rapper that's coming, I'm running, you better run and get something before I gun, I'm done and none of you want it, you're frontin' whenever I'm lyricky bustin', cutting the button, I'm really ready for something. Think cousin, I'm one of the best out of the things popping. They know I'm a threat, why did the scene block him? These problems happen, but it didn't mean nothing, cause I got the whole scene buzzing. Yeah, I'm a predator, spitting the venom, brothers better tell them if you're stepping on the rhythm, if it's a real lyric, they don't give me a second, I show up with that, I ain't never threatened, even if you're bringing a weapon, you're never happy. I'm headed to winning the year, man, I head and let me get my sound spread it, that I'm a legend, place it, and yeah, I'm doing it for West 13, I'm reppin'. Jeez, 139, big up Faithy, don't know, SB, shout out Goodz.